Hello friends, and welcome back to Rimworld. It's Astro here, your guide to how to do things relatively effectively, but for the most part, pathetically inefficiently. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We get there in the end, guys. We get there in the end. And I tell you what, seeing all of these lines here, and seeing things break down, seeing all these lines here has kind of given me a wee idea, you see, because we keep getting attacked, and I feel like what I need to do is run a little thing across here, and then they don't usually come this way, but if they do, they're going to wrap tight around here, so we'll just do that. And what we intend to do with this is, first of all, we want them to come all the way in a little bit further. Okay, so I want to have additional firing lines up this way, and we'll have another one. I feel like this needs to be moved upwards, right, like this. So this can be relocated, and that should reach all the way to there. Now I'm hoping what's going to happen is that people won't hide behind those objects. But I guess we'll find out. It looks like Blur has joined us, which is great. Welcome aboard, Blur. Help yourself to some clothing. Lovely. And then what I want to do is I want to go into security here, and we'll have some traps. Should they be wood? I feel like they should be like steel. Yeah, steel traps. Alright, like this. We'll run the other side later, but we'll see how we go about getting this for now. I've got some more steel here that I can, and plasteel as well, lovely, that I can mine up and use for this later on. But these traps will form a thing that attackers that come from the north have to go through to get to us. So that firing line should be a little bit more secure now, one would hope. And I think, let me just see. Ah, here we are. Anti-material turret. Smart mine? I've added a new turret mod. So, you know, I have to research things. Ooh. I have to research things to make these things happen. What is this? Smart mines. Shit, yeah, let's get those underway. And actually, so these ones will cancel. These ones can also be cancelled. And that can be deconstructed. Let's get these mines researched up, and we'll see what we can do about... Yep, okay. And we'll see what we can do about getting this line, and some spots over here as well would be good. Whoops. We've left someone out here to decompose in the dust. We'll see what we can do about dotting around some objects that help protect us. I could wall the entire place in, but I kind of feel like that'd be a bit cheesy. I kind of feel like I should not do that. But that's okay. Let's see how we go. So, Phoebe's armor vest has deteriorated away to nothing, which is a bit unfortunate. We're going to need some more solar power, I think. Can we squeeze one in here? You know, if we drain this whole section, we can probably squeeze a whole bunch of them in. Should we? Or... Think what I'm thinking, guys? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Well, look, we just need to keep an eye on our power at the moment, because we do keep dipping into negatives. These two big boys... Oh, no. Yeah, okay, because the lights turn off at night time, so that's fixing this up for us. I tell you what, last time, Oh, well, that was quick. Okay, let's get some heavy turrets underway as well. Sweet. So what do these smart mines look like? Security? No? Is it under MISC? No. Is it Oh, that's right. We made a television. We'll come back to that. But we're on mines at the moment. Mines? Mines. Okay, maybe it needs to be made at the machining table. Wow. Okay, smart mine. What does this require? 15 steel and 2 components. Creates a mine. Okay, let's make a smart mine. And let's just make 5 of them for now. Yeah, 5. Okay, so we'll make 5 smart mines and get those up and running. Is there anything else in here that we can look at? Oh my dearie me. Browning machine gun. Rockets, cannon shell, howitzer shell, naval gun shells. Gordon Bennett. We've got some goodies that we can make in here. I kind of feel like we need an M2 Browning machine gun. But that's not going to be as good as... it's not going to be as good. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on at the moment. Oh, who cares? It's not going to be as good as the minigun that Cactus has. Let's see. It'll be Hunt. That'll show me what people's firearm skills are. 14, 13, 12, 10, 10, 9, Sammy, and Lolita. So it'd be real nice if I could rearrange this bar at the top here, because what I'd like to do would be to have a set, like I always just recruit everyone, right? What'd be real... Uh-oh, a poison ship. Shit. As I was saying, it'd be really nice if I could have just my dudes, like just the critically good combat guys, just be able to pluck those and go, right, you're off, combat time. But that does not seem to be the case. So I'll tell you what, let's grab Sam, and we'll get Sam to man this steel mortar, and we'll pop a couple of shots into this poison ship and see if we can burn it down. Let's find out. Here we go. Set a force target, and we're going to target the thing itself. She's going to go and load up some, you know. Here we go. So it's loading now. Minimum range is 30, which means that's what this circle is, right? It can't fire within this circle. So the idea of these is that you have these cannons for inside the circle, and then mortars for outside. I suppose that I could also consider producing a bunch of incendiary shells or high explosive shells. Chem fuel. And what does the incendiary require? Also chem fuel, but less. So let's get some high explosives up and running. Do until you have 10. That sounds like a nice... nice sort of amount. And we'll just pummel this thing for a little while. Don't think she's hit it yet because the sluggos haven't popped out of it like they usually do. So we'll keep an eye on this. In the meantime, we'll come back down to our... hello. Nah, she's not doing well today. In the meantime, let's do this. I want some flagstones here. We've got a bunch of slate floating about, so let me have... No, we don't have enough slate. Limestone flagstone? We do have a lot of limestone about. I want some flagstones that stretch all the way across like this. And then some that stretch all the way across. Do I need to worry about that? I don't think I do. I just want this as a bit of a fire break. So if this, which is going to cause a hell of a lot of fire, starts to, you know, spread too far, then we can deal with the situation. So, we'll just wait for the next shot to come through. Sam? Oh, here it comes. She's missed again. She is not doing well with this at the moment, but that's alright. We'll let her keep going. We've got some smart mines. Wow. We have 1 smart mine completed. What else is going on? So smart mines, we've got 4 left. And then we can start making some incendiary or some high explosive shells, I should say. Let's see. Can Sam hit this? I don't know if incendiary rounds are going to actually do anything for us on this. Well, we're making a lovely fire, but it's not actually helping us any. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. I'll tell you what. Let's set this up 1. Excuse me. And put the disassembled mechanoids right down the bottom. Because, 1, there aren't any at the moment. But, when there are some, we'll need them. You know, they don't degrade very quickly, so they can just lie about and, you know, that'll be fine. Sam, I was actually really hoping that you were going to be good with this. Is there a way that I can change which shells? Oh, there you go. Turn that off. EMP shell? That'd be... What the heck is an anti-grain? Is powered by a grain of antimatter. It creates a huge explosion and starts fires around the target. Can be fired from mortars or installed as a trap. Ooh, I want one of them. That sounds great. Blur, you've got yourself a weapon. That's great. I think you need a sidearm, however. Let's see. What can we give you as a sidearm? First of all, go and equip this assault rifle instead of your crappy pistol. What is your shooting? Pathetic. And is there a knife? Yes, there is. Equip as a sidearm. There we go. So, Blur is now kitted out and ready to go. This thing is just doing nothing. And... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to change this one so that it's only incendiary. And we'll leave this top one so that it's only high explosives. And theoretically, what that's going to mean is things. Definitely things. Theoretically, it means that when we need to blow something up, we'll man the top one, and when we need to burn something down, we'll use the bottom one. So with this one, we'll extract the shell out of this. No shell is loaded. Great. Is this one loaded? Not loaded. Okay, great. And so here... we can get someone to work on that. I think it's Sammy that's doing our construction for us. But, you know. So far, nothing is occurring. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit. The fires are going to get put out by this rain, which is great. And this thing's going to start putting poison out, which is not so terribly great. But there's nothing really... Yeah, you can see it starting to leak out. That's that sort of mist that's coming out of it. Well, I suppose I've got 2 options. Either I can push through the manufacture of these. Which is going to take some time. Or... we can just go and blow it up. Should we just go and blow it up? I think we should just go and blow it up. Alright, everyone. Form up. I wonder if we can scoot past it without getting shot. Let's find out. Alright, Blur. Get up here. Around this corner. Okay, great. Tico Lua, you can pop up here. Ghost, you're okay. Phoebe, you can go, I guess, here. Sally, I need you down here. Rex, you can hang back. Lolita, you can go like there. Cactus, here. Sam, sniper duty. Mesa, rifle duty. Zia, over to here. Half up the top here somewhere, I guess. And Muse, wherever you fancy, I suppose. Maybe just here. Now, Sammy, fire it. Okay. Cactus. Here they are. Fire at centipede. Alpacas. Oh no. You three. Okay. That's fine. And now fire at that guy. Oh god. The alpacas are helping me out. Oh. Oh jeez. This guy's equipped with some kind of grenade launcher. Okay, great. Alright, this is going pretty well. This guy is still doing pretty good. He's weakened. And he's downed. Excellent. Ooh. Shut down. I don't know what that means. What does this guy get? Health? Add bill? Shut down. What is it? Oh, there's a thing. Shuts down a mechanoid. Oh. And it's always successful. So we don't actually need to, like, do the whole, oops. We don't need to do that thing where we run up and punch it to death. We can just turn them off. Which is pretty cool. Alright, cool. Well, let's unmark all of these. And there's a little bit of silver here to be had. There's a bit of steel to be had, which we can haul away. And some, well, steel slag. But also some steel, which is pretty handy. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like we're doing terribly well in this. I'm starting to get a little bit, you know, starting to get a little bit worried about how well we're doing. It basically means one of two things. Either we've just gotten to a point in the game where I've never been to before, where, you know, we're actually halfway decent, or the mods that I've installed are giving me too great an advantage. I mean, these new turrets, when they start to come online, someone's having a feed. Fine, no worries. If you're gonna have a binge, go and binge on food. That's totally fine. What are we talking about here? Security. So we still don't have those turrets researched. I think they're... Yeah, okay. What's a Tesla turret? Gun turrets, mini analyzer, high-tech, yeah. Automated Tesla turrets. Cool. I have to imagine that would use a gross amount of power. And this guy, anti-material. So that'd be like some kind of cannon. What's going on? Ow. Just a couple of breakdowns. Nothing to worry about. I'll tell you what, let's get these changed out. This whole slab of things. Let's change these out to cotton, because we've got 96 heal root now, and we can always change it back again. These are ready to harvest, so that means that if we chop them down and put the other stuff in now, they will... Oh dear. It's a bit warm in there. So let's open this vent. And it's 26 in here. So let's pop in a little cooler here to keep this hallway cool. And all of these bedrooms. Or bedrooms in Potentia. We should probably have a cooler up this way as well. Because these are starting to get a bit warm. Inspired trade. Cool. So let's have another one here, shall we? Hopefully they won't, you know, this one will be fine because it's opening internally. But this one's a bit of a problem because we've just cut an external hole in our wall. which is never a good thing. Cactus, can you do me a favor? Oh no, Sammy's already doing it. That's fine. So we'll let that slide through. Lolita has got some inspired trade, so that's cool. But no one to trade with at this particular point in time. Tico is out getting some rice harvested up for us. All of this cotton's ready to go, or almost ready to go. 95% in the rich zones here. 96%. So the good news is here that when this finally comes online, we will be able to get some medicine production, which will be really, really good, and clothing as well, because at the moment clothing is ew. No, I don't want corpse stuff. That should be burned. Bills. Burn apparel. Wait, what is this? Details. Okay, so that's where I've set the thing. And that should be no. So that's anything that's shite. Burn it. Okay. And then add a new one, which is burn apparel. Cremate corpse. Okay, great. Do forever. Details. We want allow non-dead man's apparel. And hopefully that won't be everything. Is it only going to do dead man's apparel? Oh, wait, yes. Okay, so this is the one that does non. So if this is non-dead man's, then this is dead man's and needs to be all. And this one here needs to allow non-dead man's apparel, so we burn our stuff that we no longer want. So that's cool. I kind of feel like we need an internal door into this. And then seal off this door. But that's probably not the greatest of ideas. It just means that Sam... Well, he's going to do this whole leggy roundy thing to empty this out, and it's going to take him a little while. But future corpses, when they get stripped, their clothing should just be thrown on the floor here. So, hopefully, in future, we won't have to worry about that occurring. Cool. Here comes our cloth. And it's going to be dragged over to here, and this drug lab. So this... Alright, well, we'll leave that be. Someone should come and do that soonish. It is classified as crafting, which is fairly down on the work list. So, I mean, crafting's way down the bottom. So, hopefully, in the not too distant future, someone will get finished with handling or cooking or hunting and whatnot. And they'll come down here and get the old medicine cranking along. Because we've got 329 of these buggers. And I think the recipe calls for one of them. Yep, and one herbal medicine, and then 3 cloth. So cloth is our limiting factor here. Which is not a huge problem. You know, that we have a limiting thing. It's not a problem at all. It just means that we need to grow more cotton. A la this sort of situation. Which is great. These will produce cotton much faster than the stuff outside. Because, I mean, this stuff here... Oh, we gotta wait. It's still not daytime just yet. So we've got to wait for the sun to be fully up. Alright, we'll wait until these get all the way to the top. And that should show us these get to 100%. The ones in the rich soil get to 128%. And then in this room here, these ones, 191%. So it's well worth the investment, well worth the power. We do have some fire somewhere, though. Where did that... Oh, no. It's already been put out. Okay, great. So, let's get some of these installed, shall we? Let's have them set up here. So that when nasty dudes come down this way, because that seems to be a very common way for people to come at us. When they come down this way... we can just wait for them to stroll straight through that and get messed up. How are we doing with these high explosive shells, guys? Steel and chem... Oh, do we not have any chem fuel? We do not. Right, well that would explain why we're not making any of those. So how do we make chem fuel? Is it a machine-y thing? No. It's not a prosthetic thing. Maybe it's a smithy thing? No. Why would it be a smithing thing? That seems silly. Okay. So how does one produce chem fuel? Kasumi has given birth. Ah, good work, Kasumi. And Muffalo are really doing well for us at the moment. I kind of feel like... Do you know what? I kind of feel like, let's keep the Muffalo and let's get rid of these chickens. Because the Muffalo are giving us milk. But the chickens... Oh, hang on, that reminds me. But the turkeys, I should say. The turkeys... Oh, he's back to normal now. Great. That turkey had a heart attack last time, if memory serves. The turkeys aren't laying any eggs at the moment. And I think that's because... Or if they are laying eggs, then we're eating them. Should we get the turkey? We're doing well without the turkeys. Let's just leave them and let them lay eggs and we can have meat pies. That'll be fun. Okay. So let's figure out how to do... What would it be? So it's not a smithy. It's not a machining thing. Brewery, no. It's not the smelter. Unless... Is it the smelter? No. Do we need to brew it? No. Is it... It's not prosthetics. We checked the smithy table already. I think you can make it out of wood. Okay, hang on. Wait, there's a anti-material turrets. Okay, great. Let's get this autopsy underway too, so we can slice people up once they've died. While that's happening, let's have a look at this. Details. No. How do I find chem fuel? How do I get to the thing which gives me this thing? Is it in menu? Is there a help? Learning help? Help. History. Ooh. Ah! Oh. That's pretty cool. What is this? Wealth. Statistics. 50 major threats and 35 enemy raids. Colonists killed 11. Colony wealth. That's pretty cool. And colonists launched into space 0. That is my goal. That's what I want from this game. I want to get off this rock. No? How do we... Is this frustrating? Guys? Okay, so we've got our basic autopsy. Let's get advanced underway. And we'll figure out how to do this. But I want to know how to make... Oh, do we cook it? Nope. Do we need to research it? Maybe. Psychoid, passive, psychite refining, long bays, refining. Make chem fuel from wood. That would probably be what we're looking for, guys. Took me a little while, didn't it? What was that? 7 million hours of me going, oh, is it here? No, maybe it's here. All right, well, we'll let... What did I... Oh, advanced autopsy. So we'll let the advanced autopsy complete, and then we'll... Ooh, shiny. And then we'll come back to that. Oh, time for me to roll. Guys, have a good evening, day, whatever it may happen to be.